Hello everyone, welcome back to channel. In this video, we will be discussing one of the most important topic in theory of computation is called DFA minimization. Especially using a different methods are available to minimize the DFA, but one such most important topic is table filling method. We'll use a step-by-step guidelines that help you master this topic once will be learned and never forget ever. End of this video, you will know exactly how to minimize the DFA using very systematic approach. So let's start it. First thing is, before taking one of the example in this, just you have to understand what does it mean to minimize a DFA. Minimizing a DFA means reducing a number of states, reducing a number of states without changing the language it accepts. Without changing the language it accepts. What does it? What the end result? The end result is a simpler, more efficient DFA that behaves exactly same. In one of the most common and systematic way to minimize the DFA is the table filling method, as you told in the beginning. That is the only one method which you can minimize the minimize the DFA by systematic way. This method helps us to find equivalent state, that is state can be merged and distinguishable. So any states are indistinguishable, that is not possible to distinguish it, that is called you can merge it. Which are the states are distinguishable, you can be separate it. So this it can be seen. I will be teaching in this video very systematic way by using a step-by-step approach with an example. Let us take one of the example in this. I'll take this is on the bigger example. So you have seen this example many of the in previous question paper. So as you are the student or any of the people are working in an interview, these are the most common problem most of the higher study exams and UG exams. So I have taken the bigger problem in this for I don't worry, I'll make it easy for you people to understand this concept. First, as your name indicate in this table, so for this you have to require first the table filling method. The table you have to make it ready. In that means you have to initialize the table entries unmarked empty list. So table is look like this. Just you have to prepare the table is this. So how to prepare this? First you have to, how many states are there? There are 8 states are there. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. In a row wise you have to start with A till G you have to write, don't write H. Similarly, then in a column wise you should write with the B. So we have to avoid the diagonal elements A, B, B like that. So you have to start with B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Okay. Once the table is ready, the next step is to make the pair of state. How to make the pair of state is just you have to see I just have to return here, mark the pair of final and non-final state. Before marking it here, just you have to prepare the pair of state here. Just you have to look at this. There is a B. Just you have to make a pair for this AB, AC, AB, AC, AD. Similarly, BC, BD, BE, BF, BG, BH. Like that you can make a pair. So look at this: AB, AC, AD, AE, AF, AG, AH. Similarly, you can start with B. Should not make B with A because already AB, either AB or BA is both are same. So you should not combine again with one more pair. You have to start with B, C, BD, BE, BF, BA, BG, BH. Similarly, you can write another pair state is C, then also over, then another one is D, then E, then F, G. Okay. So now, this we have once the make the pair of state, then have to distinguish the pair of state. Look at this, which is the final state in this example. C is the final state. C is associated with any other non-final state, definitely can be distinguished because that pair as one is, suppose if we take AC, A is a non-final state, C is a final state. You can be distinguished. You can separate this because both are not same. So that's a reason. Look at the table. So AC is directly you can mark it. Directly you can mark it. This is how to mark it in the table. Then BC. So this also you can mark it BC. Look at the table. Then CD you can mark it directly because both one is final, other one is non-final. CD, right? Then C you can mark it. Then CF you can mark it. Another one is CG is mark it, right? Then CH is also you can mark it, right? Which are the non-marking pair of state? The rest of the pairs are non-marked. Directly is not possible to mark them because you can see all these states are directly can mark. All these states you can directly mark it, right? Because the pair which is visible directly, one is that pair as one is final, another one is non-final state. So similarly you can mark it in the table. The rest of the pair we need to use the induction step, that is called indirectly how to test those pair if we can possible to mark them. I'll tell you that while you are finding the transition. So then once it is over this, okay, so I will move on to the next. This you can call this as a basis rule. These are the called, this directly can mark it. This code as a basis rule. We can directly can mark it. So rest of the pair of states is not possible to mark it directly. You have to use the step called induction step. For them it is you have to find out the transition for each of the state. Then you have to look at the table which are already marked by table. Then you have to mark it. That will understand that. So we'll go to the step number 3. So which are the non-markable pair of state? You can write down it here. I have taken it into the, all these pair of states are not marked or are not marked. Okay, these are all not marked. Then you have to find out the transition for each of the state. So how we can find out the transition for each of the state using this transition diagram? Look at this. First pair of state I have taken. I have taken this first pair of state I have taken here. I find out A of 0 is B. A of 0 it will go to B. B of 0 will go to B of 0 it will go to G. I have written here. then you will get the pair P comma G. Similarly, A of 1 will go to F, B of 1 will go to C, or return X. So similarly, you can write it for a rest of the pair of state. So find out the transition for each of the pair of state. Then you can see how you can mark the pair of state in a table. Okay. Similarly, I find out the rest of the pair of state transition. So you have written everything, you have written A, B, F, right? So then, and one more it is D, DF, then DH, DG, DH, then EF, then EG, then EH, then FG, then FH, and finally GH. We have find all the transition of each of the pair of state. A little lengthy, but it's very easy. You can find the systematic way of to find reduce the number of state in given DFA. In the given DFA there are 8 states are there. After reducing it, how many state will get it? We'll see at the end. Now you find out the every pair of state transition. Look at that. So there is the first pair of state is A. The first pair of state is AB. AB. So in this diagram, in this pair of transition, either this or this, any pair of state is already marked by red color in the table. FC. FC is marked by red color. Look at this. FC is marked by red color. Then you have to mark AB. Any one of this obtained pair of state is already marked by some other color, it is a red color, then you have to mark AB. So you have to underline it, you have to mark by another color is yellow color. I use the yellow color. So which is indicating that you have to use the different color. It's easy for you to mark the entries in the table. Similarly, go to the next pair of state AD. What is the resultant states? BC. BC is already marked by red color because C is a final, B is a non-final, is already marked by red color. Then you have to mark any one of the pair, need not to be both a pair of state. Any one of either this or either BC or FG, any one of that is already marked by red color. Then you have to mark AD. So then you can mark AD by yellow color. Then you have to mark by AD color. Similarly, BH. BH and FF is not possible. BH is not possible because both are non-final state. Then no need to mark AE by yellow color. Let us go to the next one. So this also possible. BC is already marked by red color. Then I have to mark AF by yellow color. So similarly for this also not possible because BG and FE is not marked by red color. Then as leave it as it is. Then go to the next one. So FC is marked by red color. Then I have to mark AH. AH is yellow color. Then GC also already marked by red color. Then I have to mark BD. In this case both are distinguishable. You have to mark BD. So BD you have to mark yellow color. So then CF also already marked by red color. Then you have to mark BE. BE. So each and every time whenever it is marked by yellow color, I am writing underlining this pair of state. So then let us move on to the next pair of state is CG, BF. The resultants are CG is already marked by red color. Then I have to mark BF. So BF has written, right, red color, sorry, yellow color. Then CE is already marked by red color. Then I have to mark BG by yellow. So first you have to underline it. Then I have to mark it in the table yellow. So CCGG is not possible. Don't mark this BH in the yellow color. Let us move to the next pair of state DA, DE. CH is already marked by red color. Then I have to mark DE. DE. So this I have to mark it. Then this is not possible CC and GG. Then it is not marked by any of the color, that is a red color. Then we'll move on to the next pair of state is a DG. Then what is the resultant states? CG, which is already marked by red color. Then you have to mark DG. DG you have to mark. Then GC is already marked because it is marked by red color, or CG is marked by red color. Then I have to mark DH. DH. Then HC is already marked by red color. Then I have to mark EF. EF. Right. Then there is another pair of state EG. The resultants are 0, H, G and FE, which are not marked by red color. Then leave it and move on to the next pair. So FC is already marked by red color. Then I have to mark EH by yellow. Yellow. Then CG is marked by, in move on to the next pair of state FG. So its resultant pair of state is already marked by red color. Then I have to mark FG. Right? FG. FG. Then GC is already marked. Then FH is also marked. FH is also marked. Then EC is already marked by red color. Then you have to mark GH. GH also mark. So then which are the not marked, which are the pair of state are not marked in the yellow color? Only the 5 more pair of states are not marked by yellow color. Then again you have to repeat the same step. To see that any of the pair of state is marked by yellow color and red color, then you have to mark these pair of state. Let us see them. Let us repeat the step 2 for remaining pair of state. There are 5 pair of states are there. Again you have to find out the transition for each of pair of state. I have written it, all of them. Okay. So this 5 pair of state. Okay. Go with this. BH. BH is marked by yellow color? No. Then you have to take this. This is not possible because CCGG is not possible. So FE. FE is also possible. And BG is already marked. This, look at this. I'll show you this in a different color. BG is marked by yellow. Then I have to mark AG. Then you have to mark AG by green color. Right. Then GGCC is not possible. FE is marked by any of the HG. This HG. Look at this. HG is marked by yellow color. Then you have to mark EG. So we have to mark EG. So remaining, how many pair of states are remaining now? 3 pair of state unmarked. Then again you have to repeat the steps. I will repeat the same step. Again find out the remaining pair of state. You have to look at this. Then this pair already marked by any of the red or yellow. Yellow already completed, red is completed, only green you have to check. BH is not marked by any of these 3 colors. Then CCGG is not possible and GGCC are not possible. Then these three pair of states are not distinguishable because both are same. A is nothing but E, D is nothing but F, B is nothing but H. The both are not distinguishable. Both are not distinguishable. Both are same. Okay. Then how do you write them? So you can merge these AE, DF and BH. Look at this. So A is nothing but E, B is nothing but H, then D is nothing but D, A, F. So you can merge all these states. It is a single, right? It's a single state. Instead of writing different state, you can merge these two state. Okay, three states. So these are, I show it in this table. So this is these are the non-mergeable state. It is an indistinguishable state. It's not possible to distinguish. Okay. So then you have to write the transition diagram. So AE, BH and C, DF. So both have written it and find out the transition for each of this. Look at this. Earlier there are 8 states. Now it is only 5 states. So we have 5 states, which is very simple. And instead of using 8 state, you can write it in the 5 state by accepting a same language. So I hope you understood this concept thoroughly. Okay. So we'll see in the next video. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, share it with the friends.